Hello guys, nice to meet you. Right now I will start commenting your work, so get ready for this. Um Hi Daniel, I understand that somehow I said the light wrong. I would like to ask for help so you can see my scene in more detail. Yes, of course, send me your scene with lighting map, all lighting sources, and I will try to build the situation you need. But, of course, anyway, I will try to comment your work and try to explain you what the difference, what the mistake you did. So, you are trying to work with details. That's like just imagine grape. Yeah, that's grape. And this is your work. You try and copy every piece of this grape. This element should be here, and this element should be in this place with this color, with this reflection. This element, all of these elements, you take exactly one of this element and put to their place. But this is wrong, because you should take another piece of the grape, whole piece, and put to the table. You should start thinking not with the pieces what you see, but with the something like with the strategy, not with the tactical movements, but with the global movements. For example, here what I am talking about. Here you work with the different colors. For example, this image with the wood yellow color. Yeah, here is light yellow color, here is medium yellow color, here is dark yellow color. But all of this yellow color, you take why it's red, why this pillow is red. These two shaders, this leather and this pillow, with the same color, of course with a different tone and with a different saturation, but this is same color. This is not. This is red, this is yellow. This is two similar colors. Here is not. The same you are doing with the lighting. You're trying to repeat exactly this light. You don't need to do this. You should build this atmosphere, not these, I don't know, small shadows. You should work with the whole emotion of this scene, and of course it will be, you will have different result. For sure you will have different result, but most of all you should this is, for example, music. You shouldn't play the same notes and repeat the song after some singer. You should sing your own song, but with this inspiration that sounds like this. So you looking here, but here you painting. When you trying to repeat exactly the same, of course you will not receive the same result, because this is another artist with another tools, with another everything, with another feeling, with another situation, with another everything. I hope you understand maybe a little bit better, but probably who cares. Send me your scene, I will record the troubleshooting video. I will try to build it for you and explain how it should be, in my opinion. Thank you. I'm waiting for your work. Hello. I add artificial light and remove the highlight compression and add a bit of contrast. Probably, yeah, that's good. You delete Absolutely overbright highlight, but probably here wasn't any problems about highlights. Look, I know you hear a lot of my words. You shouldn't delete overbrights. You shouldn't work with HDRI map. That's true, but not 100%, because of course you will work with the highlighting compress, but not in the first stages, you know. You of course you will do this, but not in the moment when you start working with HDRI map. First of all, you should add light and shadow composition, and of course you will receive overbrights, but you should control them to and that's why you should see them, you know. If you want to control something, you should feel it, see it. And for example, if all your scene will be with overbrights, you will understand this is something wrong. For example, too much of reflection, too light gray material, or something like this. And in the case if your highlight compression too high, you still will see details in the shadow, and you will have no possibility to see where you have overbrights. Of course you will delete them, but in the latest step. For example, here is, of course, that is not comfortable overbright. Probably your floor will be darker, of course darker, but for example, here is light, here is shadow. Yeah, this is a shadow. Do you see the difference here? Yep. I will desaturate them. Yeah. Do you see the difference here about light and shadow? How shadow different between lighted part and shadow part. Of course you can set something like here is reflection, here is not. Yes, but here is reflection too, and here is reflection too, but difference is not so big. That's, of course you should make the shadows darker. For example, here, yeah, here and here. Did we see here any difference? Of course, between shadow and light. For example, here and here. Here is bigger difference. So you should make the light and shadow difference between light and shadow bigger. For example, here. So what can you do? Of course, make the light and gray material darker, something like, I don't know, 60, 70, and exposure higher. But if you already have gray material, something like 60, 70, and light and shadow and exposure, with your level of exposure you receive these overbrights and this contrast, that means you should remove part of the reflection from the scene and make lower exposure. That's what you need to do, what else? Of course I like this light, artificial light, all other light, everything looks good. What else? Probably I would like to make your color little bit colder, little bit warmer, probably. With right now it looks like pink, but it should look little bit more closer to yellow. Probably this artist delete some overbrights, of course, but this is not like point with overbrights, without overbrights. No, this is like medium point, you know. If you have some flat line from the point here, we have, this is just for your imagination, here is 0 overbrights, here is 0 point of deleting overbright, so we see overbrights here like this, yeah, and here we like 1. Here is all overbrights is turned off. You should be somewhere in the middle, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, I don't know where, but you should leave some part of overbright, some small place of overbrights, because if you will delete them, for example here you can see overbrights here, but if you will delete them like in here, all your image will looks like we absolutely delete life from this image, and that looks not realistic, because in real life we have these overbrights, yeah, but not so powerful like here. So it should be somewhere in the middle of these 2 points, here and here. Okay, try to do this. Thank you. Go next. Notice some image compression, bug fix it. But probably I think that is about post-production, so everything's okay. Yes, of course I will accept this work, and we already talk about your next image. I propose you to work with the more artistic images. When I talk a little bit more artistic with images, I mean images with the bigger part of the art, you know, not only talking, not only function, because here is absolutely function, yeah. Here we should send something like, we have this window, we have this desk, we have this lamp, everything's okay. But I talk little bit about emotion, about, of course this is architecture, but that's because I open these images maybe with a deep dive, maybe with more little bit about emotion, not about these images I sent you, for example this one, yeah, this is not about this table, yeah. Nobody trying to explain you you should buy these chairs or this table. This is about this situation and what we will feel when we will come to this place, yeah. This is second step, after you already know how to build nice, beautiful images with a technique, yeah. You know all options for your work. Next step, that will be working with your artistic understanding. What exactly you showing, which emotion you take from your image, what will my emotion when I will close this image and I will go to, you know, to other place. For example, some of my friends sent me this image and said something like, tomorrow we will go to this restaurant. If I forget about it, or I will think, oh, that will be a nice place, I would like to see how is it, what happens here, maybe some nice story goes there in this place before me. So, you know, this is it. Not like function, this is about emotion. So you should, next step after doing nice images with a technique, This is thinking about emotion. That's what I'm talking about when I try to show you this image. When I asking you to find more artistic image. Thank you. Go next. Hi, I remade materials of the floor and wall. I made the material of the wood on for the table. Yep. Here is too reflected. You should work with the deeper reflection. Deeper not means more glossiness. Probably this is a bigger difference between lighted and reflected and not reflected parts of the wood. And probably, of course, I always say something like you shouldn't use a bump with the wood, but this is this situation when you need to use it. Not of course. You should use the bump when you can feel the surface roughness of the surface. You know, when you can feel it with your fingers, when your nails understand the surface of this table when you touch on it. Yeah, only in this way, not when you have for example here you shouldn't have any reflection, of course, not reflection, excuse me, bump, but here probably you feel the surface, feel the different deep of these holes in this wood. So you should use bump here. About floor, probably I like it, of course. Of course you can make the diffuse darker, and that's how you will receive the more darker these elements between reflected parts of the texture. What else? Of course you can make more contrast reflection map, but probably in general that looks good. Maybe you will make it a little bit more saturated and it will look better. About this wall, this is better than before, but I'm still not happy with the result. Probably you should try in more and maybe look here. Here is warm. Here is warm deep yellow, much lighter and closer to red. Some looks like pink wall. So probably you should go back to this color because it connected to the sofa, but here is not. This is here wall is darker than sofa with the same color. Here is different color and lighter. Probably I don't like the texture too. Do this please. Thank you. That's not looks like metal. That looks like gray plastic or maybe something like this. But metal, that's always black diffuse and high IOR. Please use it. Thank you. Go. Oh, one more thing. Better will be if you will move this somewhere here to the line, because this looks like two bots here, but bots not so wide, should be not so wide. Thank you. I'm waiting for your work. Go next. That looks like good, but little bit not enough. For example, here and here. Of course, here we have reflection, but shadows still not so dark. And this is not about reflection, this is about lighting. Yeah, this element like this sunbed looks good. Small leaves still in here. You know, this here I see a lot of leaves. Here I almost don't see any leaves. So this is different. And as I understand, here we should have something like waves. This is looks like here we should have some hole. Please add it. Here I see some light from the pillows. This is not real situation, and of course that's because these pillows flying and geometry with some problem. I don't know. So what you should do, first of all, that is of course add more light and shadow composition. So how you can do this? Darker diffuse, lighter exposure, and of course you can add the color, because your gray material should be with the yellow color for sure, and with the reflection and with the small blue color of the lighting, because here you should have a blue lighting. When you will change the color of your gray material to the yellow, you will lose this small piece of blue. You should have much more blue colors here. Thank you. Go next. This is my second exterior. I just want to confirm the modeling, and I'll come back to this scene immediately when the first exterior will be done. I don't know how to make the grass, and maybe I would need help with the trees. Okay, on the lessons we will work with the light, with the grass, with the trees, with everything like this. So probably everything is okay. I would like to ask you, please do these details, something like here is water, here is some hole between, not hole, this is water, yeah. So this element, so all of these elements should be modeled. I'm not sure you have them, but maybe I see them, maybe not. I'm not sure about it, but if you have, everything is okay. If not, please add. About trees, grass, and etc. I will show you the models we will use. This will be Max 3. This will be Mega Scans. That will be some model from 3D Sky or something like this. But I will show you everything what we will use in our work. Most of them that will be Max 3 and Mega Scans. Probably, I don't know, I like them. Here is some beams on ceiling, so you should have the same. And that looks like this facet and this beam is the same polygon, same line, same level. No, you should check this. Please do this. Windows. I'm not happy with the frame of your windows because here is cine modern, but here is fat and not modern. Looks like something old. Please rebuild them. But in general, it looks good. Thank you. Go next. Made 3 materials and also added vertical lines, limes or lines. Oh, vertical line. Of the material, marble material. Yeah, lines. That's all. You didn't do them in the lesson, but I made them in a struggle way because I didn't find enough storm layered material like in Corona. To make marble material, I mixed layered material. What did you mean? Because I will show you. If you ask about 1 second. If you ask about combine 2 material, that's F-Storm mix mat. But if you would like to add them with the ID, using ID, you can use general multi-sub material. F-Storm works with multi-sub. So if you would like to mix 2 different material, exactly mix them, you should use F-Storm mix. If you need more than 2 materials, you can use more than 2 this material. For example, you mix 2 materials here and you need add 1 more layer, you can go there and mix this ready shader with 1 more shader, for example, like this. Yeah, next and next and next and next. So much time as you need. So many times as you need. Probably I like this idea from here, but one more idea just comes to me. Maybe you can put here some white plane with the plaster shader, with a white plaster shader, and that's how you will show those seams with the white color, with the white plaster. That will look much more realistic as I think. But probably I like this. Of course, I would like to receive a little bit more contrast this wall because it's too light, and the light from outside is too yellow. Here it feels a little bit more closer to blue. Of course, you can make it with the post-production, but better if you will find a way how to make it here with the 3D Max. But probably I like your idea. So do this. Do the light little bit closer to blue. Little bit more contrast texture in here, because for example I telling about these small but much darker dirts. You should do them. Little bit less reflection in here. What else? Probably here is too lighted, but that's changed a little bit the feeling of interior. Probably you have a lot of light from backside of the, not backside, for these cabinets. Probably maybe you can move little bit white balance and you will receive this emotion with a little bit colder light. Try to do this, please. And continue working with the wood, for example, with the shelves, with the decoration, with the wood in the first plan. Thank you. Go next. Yeah. Hey Daniel, I have completed my modeling and uploaded scene file. Please comment on my work. I like to progress further. Hope I will learn a lot. Even you will work on the scene. Please take my scene for the days if possible. Yeah, I will. And also I like to tell you that the scene a little heavy and takes time to load. Yeah, I already feel it. I upload it and start to work with it. This scene is ready for work on the class, so everything's okay. Thank you for your my attention about it. Paint about this place. I'm not sure about these pillows. Probably, of course, it should be this little bit another sofa, but I'm not believed to these pillows because they looks like too big for this place. For example, if I will sit in this place and put my back to these pillows, I will drop through the sofa. I think I will. That's not nice design and looks not realistic as for me. Like idea, not realistic. Not about modeling. Not about these pillows. This is about design of this object. Everything. All other elements I like. So probably you should start to work with the lighting. Thank you. So if you will have possibility to change this sofa, do this, please. Maybe change these pillows, make them lower, because probably this is not so important for this frame, but and probably here is much more interesting to watch than here, because here is just flat back. But I don't like these pillows. This looks strange, so maybe you can change them. And start to work with the lighting. Thank you. And today I will work with your scene too. Thank you. Go next. Hi Daniel, thanks for thanks for all your advices. I decided to start the lighting from zero and I think got a better result. Had to put some trees outside in order to replicate the shadows on my image. Change the flowers, pillows, basket and fix the tree. Waiting for your comments and for the next class. Yeah, probably about your lighting. Your lighting you should do with the same ideas as I did it on Friday. About your scene, about your lighting. Of course, you add the background, and you are right about your trees and lighting. Please add the gray material to them for sure too. About sun, of course you should do your sun is white, probably. What else? Of course you should receive your light and shadow composition firstly, because right now you don't receive the lighted and shadowed part. Here I understand this is absolutely lighted, here is absolutely shadowed, but here is not. Here is middle gray and here is middle gray with the reflection. So this is not about light and shadow. Here's some strange shadow, so I understand this is some, probably these pillows and these shadows looks not real. I don't know why, I don't know what exactly you're doing here, you did here, but this is not looks good, so you should change it. I am not believing this type of light. I don't know why. I feel here a lot of mystifications. Probably I don't understand how you receive the light in here, how it works. This is absolutely impossible, because here you have some object and some small wall from the floor, so you should have some short but shadow, something like here, but here is not. So this is not real. It can't be in this way. One more thing. Here you receive the light, but of course you have no possibility to receive here light if you have but why not? Okay, forget about it. We can work with this with reflection. This is possible. I absolutely sure you should change these flowers. This should be lilac, I think. So these flowers, please use them. Probably you should go back to the light and shadow composition and receive exactly this image. Like here. What do we see here? Here is absolutely overbrighted image. Yeah. So probably you should do this the same. What exactly you can do? You can divide your color correction with a lighter gray material, such as wall, paint, picture, sofa. That's all probably. Maybe ceiling on the second floor, and dark shader, for example, windows, floor, armchair, this blanket, table, fireplace, and others. So please do this. How to do them? For example, white color you can make with 160, 170, and dark colors should be so dark for rebuild this light and shadow composition. Thank you. Go next. Yeah. Hey, I changed the geometry of the walls of the second floor and I got similar lighting near the stairs. Yes, I saw it and I absolutely happy with this result. I removed the sun and make the lighting only with the diorama map. I tried to make the contrast more, but it seems to me that it does not look very good. Maybe. I'm not sure because here is a lot of contrast, of course. Of course, you can roll your scene a little bit or make the wall here. I will explain it a little bit in a different way. For example, this is our how it called, kitchen island. Here is our kitchen. Here this is floor plan. Yeah. Here is our door and some stairs, something like that. And we are here with our camera looking in this way. Yeah. So somewhere here you can have a wall. So what you can do to delete this contrast. You can delete this wall, move this wall closer in here, and make window behind the photographer wider to this place, and that's how you will receive more light from this place. Yeah. What else you can do? You can change the color of this wall to white. For example, we block the color with the we block the light with the black color, but we can reflect the light with the white wall. So, or with the yellow if you would like to add more yellow color in your scene, for example. So try to do this. Probably I like your everything. You should make probably a little bit another color, but probably right now that looks much more realistic and probably much better than before. One more thing, please do not do the troubles like this. Start from whole tile. Yeah, from this place. This is whole tile. Yeah, this is whole final result of the tile. That will always looks much better in the image. Of course, this is mistake. This is nobody won't receive this type of design, this type of tiles here. That's not look good. What else you can do for your contrast? You can direct your light with the black blocks from outside. Do you remember we blocked the light with the big black boxes on outside? That always looks good. Second floor lighting, good. This is exactly light and shadow composition we need, but that's not enough of lighting. So you can make the walls, I don't know, move the walls, maybe delete the walls, maybe make second floor higher, I don't know, but make the light possible go there, and maybe make the stairs with the carpet like here. As you can see, here is flat carpet, but here is not. Here is a little bit curved, and that's how you see this white top of the stairs. So please move them a little bit. Okay. How to receive this more whiter reflection, lighter than here? Easier. You should have darker base of the color. That's how you will you make this object darker, shader darker. For example, this darker, and your image will be get darker. That's how you will have possibility to make the exposure higher, and you will receive lighter reflection. Probably the glossiness should be lower too, but this is a second point, because that is not mistake, but not right work. When you need to work with the reflections, you trying to make more light here. That's not true, because you should work with the shadows. Not shadows, of course, here is not shadow, but this is more darker part of the object. You don't need to work a lot with the lighting, because lighting, this is easiest way to the light. This is the first step, but second step, this is shadow. You should work with the shadows. Probably, of course, you should change the color of these wooden steps too. Thank you. Do this, and I'm waiting for your work. Go next. There was a little bit more natural. Oh, here is little bit more nice color. Of course, not here is better contrast, but here is better shadow color. Thank you. Go next. Hello, modeling. You're modeling much better. You're modeling much better. Much better. If you receive these troubles in the corners, that means you should have a thickness of the wall. This is wall without thickness, but you should have it. Probably I like almost everything in this model. Only one thing, these pillows, you should change them. This is not real, and probably that's not looks good, but everything else much better than before. And probably I remember when you send me your scene before course starts and you thinking everything's okay, I should start work with the lighting. Here was your work, yeah, here was your work, and you change, I think, everything. Yeah, as you can see, your model change so much without any lighting, difficult lighting. Of course, here lighting and render setup little bit more smart than here, but this is already your next step to the realism. This is not about lighting. You're not working with the points you will work on this course, but your image already more realistic. That's very important thing. So you should continue this and finish these pillows. Please do this and start working with the lighting as we did it last two lessons. Please, first of all, work with the light and shadow composition. You should receive these shadows with the HDRI map. Do not add the sun till the last moment, and only in the last moment and add the sun in here. But first of all, most important thing, that's light and shadow composition. About your sofa. Between this wall and sofa, I see probably big distance, something like 1 meter, maybe more. But here is not. Here is something like 20 centimeters, maybe 30, but not enough. Please move them. Thank you. Go next. And about breaks between object and table. Do them. Thank you. Go next. Shaders. Hello. Probably I like your work. That's good. Absolutely nice. That thing looks like dark gray, maybe just gray but not dark. That looks like gray but not black, and that's not black. Here it looks good. These colors can't be together. This is too green, this is too orange. They should be closer to each other with the color, of course, because they are composition of the colors. So they should look good together. Probably all colors of yours on your scene should look good together. All colors should be should get your nice combination of the colors. This is very important thing. This light should be a little bit more yellow, but this is not so important for me. This is important for designer. Yeah, designer would like to see the more yellow light in here. As for me, white light, that's great. I like this wood, looks absolutely good. This metal looks good too, but it should be a little bit more saturated and a little bit more like copper. Maybe like bronze. Here is good. Here is much better, but still looks like old wall, not like special wall painting, like not like modern painting for exactly for this modern apartment. That looks like something old. So please work with it a little bit. Little bit darker, little bit closer to yellow for sure. Here is too, little bit darker and little bit closer to yellow. Here should be some shader with a feeling, with reflection, with a maybe with a bump. Here you can paint some texture, of course. Make some unwrap and add some dirt. The same with the mask, of course, the same as as I show you last session on Friday. Here you add some ES. Okay, I'm not. That looks okay. Here you should make this small break between the wall and this frame for the glass. Probably you should add here some details of the modeling, because here it looks flat, but here is not. Here is still no shader, yeah? So, okay, add them. Add here some little bit more visible break between this floor and this wall. Something like 1 centimeter, maybe 7 millimeters or something like this. Look carefully in here. Of course, here is a little bit more information about light. This is not so important for us, but you can put the object in here. But here is white pillow. This is not good for our composition to make it white. Make it or blue or the same red and roll it and put it exactly in this position. It will look better, of course. But everything else, I like everything else. Do this and send me. Yeah, shader of this object should be. What else? Probably all shaders should be. So you can work with all shaders. Next time I will, and this time I think you already did all shaders you have. So that's why I comment all shaders. Thank you. Go next. Hello. Yeah, that's good. You should use much darker gray material. You should use not the sun, but of course you can leave the sun because it will looks. We will receive the same type of light with the sun, the same feeling with the sun. But if you would like to receive this not parallel shadows, you should take one small sphere of light and you should make it so small as you can, something like 2 millimeters, 5 millimeters, something like this, but very, very powerful. And of course you should the size will give you sharp shadows, but in the same moment the size gives you not parallel rays. And of course you should receive this shadows or light in here. This book is under carpet. That's not okay. Do you remember I tell you about gap between floor and carpet and between all objects probably? So they should be. This is two similar pillows. Probably this is the same model. Never do in this way, because you always should work with the, if these models together, that should be composition of two elements exactly for this place. So better if you will model it, or take ready model, but that should be two different models for the same situation, or exactly for this situation, about modeling, of course. Your color should be darker, closer to yellow, and more saturated. Let's work with a lighting layer, but this is a little bit too early for you, but please do this, what I tell you with the model, and go to the lighting. Thank you, go next. Okay, boys and girls, Sophia, hello. Probably absolutely not your light. Looks interesting with the grass, but with grass we will talk later. About modeling, you should model this surface for the wall, because no any chance to do this with a bump or displacement or somewhere else, something else. This is not so important. And of course, hide your glass and put their furniture, because we should have it. Of course, we should have all elements like this, shelves between facade element and floor. Probably all elements should be there. Here, something like this, something like this. Yeah, so please do not forget about it. Here is two, something like cameras. This is all about details, so you should have them. Thank you, I'm waiting for your work. With architecture we will start working next week. Hello, I'm sending my model exterior. I would like to ask what is the best way to work with the texture of the facade. I already answered your question. I was thinking about GeoPattern. No, just model one piece of this object and copy it a few times and do just a model. With the GeoPattern you will break your mind about it. Work with the ready model, and that will be much faster and easier and much flexible to fix if you will have some problems. Add some decoration, yeah, move it a little bit to left, a little bit to right. So please work with the model, really. This is much more easier. Thank you, go next. Whoop. After Daniel comments, oh, that's 1st of July. That was late evening, so probably good, but here I still see the sunlight and overbright. Probably we should receive the emotion like we have the only ambient light, no any sun here, but you still have the sun. That's mistake, of course. I already told you this. Please delete it. On the ceiling, probably that looks good. Maybe lower exposure will give you a little bit more contrast result, and that will be exactly you need. About color, this is a different colors. Come on, guy. File, new, create. color you need, color you have. Absolutely another color with another emotion. Here is more cold, more fresh, more sharp. I feel the sharpness here. Not about graphic, about feeling. Here is not. This is about color and about contrast. You have already contrast you need, but you still have overbrights, you should delete them. Not overbrights, you should delete the sun, the lighting source give you these overbrights. And you should change your color of the green shader. This is about feeling. This is very important thing. So work with this. If you don't know what exactly you should do, send me your scene. I will. I already have your scene, and maybe I will work with your scene next some of next lessons. But probably I would like to work with some underground places, but we will see. So right now my comment, this is a light and color. Try to fix them. Thank you. Go next. Some almost in the middle between this and this color should be. Thank you. Go next. Modeling. Modeling. You are working with these three. Probably will be great if you delete these leaves from the lower part and copy these trees a few times. And you will receive this kind of tree you need. Probably this pine tree should be higher a little bit. And here this fern should be bigger. I already told you this. Bigger, higher, you should receive much wider emotion here. That's only I ask you. About here it looks good. Oh, this is too flat rocks. Too flat. They should be much more wider. Exactly like I showed you last time. Here is some problem with the texture, I think. Maybe you change it with a curve or something like this, but this is not what we need. I repeat the last my comment, and here I see the break between this gravel and this gravel. That means your lines go something like this, or you make the low minimum maximum size, so make bigger difference. You should move these numbers somewhere, because I see the cut of the shape here. You should go move them down, and probably here, so you should move them down too. That's all. Everything else I like all your scenes, so please work with the light. Your gray material should be absolutely dark. I don't know, maybe like 40, not higher than 50, because this is absolutely black. This is something like 2.5, not more than 10. Here is maybe 20, maybe 30. The floor it's a little bit lighter, like 70, 50. Of course carpet and sofa lighter, but other objects should be darker. So you should work with the absolutely dark color. Try to do this, send me your result, we will see it, and we will try to go to next stages. Thank you. Go next. Oh, we already talked about this. last time. So that's all for today. Thank you. See you right now, probably.